History, a rich tapestry woven with threads of triumph and tragedy, faith and reason, offers a captivating lens through which we can view the world. Within this intricate tapestry, the story of Islam stands out. A vibrant and often misunderstood narrative stretching back over 14 centuries. From its humble beginnings on the Arabian Peninsula, Islam's influence has spread across continents, shaping art, science, philosophy, and the lives of billions. Yet for many, the history of Islam remains shrouded in mystery. Stereotypes and misconceptions, often fueled by media portrayals, obscure the nuanced and complex reality of this global faith. To truly understand Islam, we must embark on a journey through time, exploring its origins, evolution, and the challenges faced in piecing together its rich historical narrative. This exploration requires an appreciation for the vastness of the Islamic world, encompassing diverse cultures, ethnicities, and interpretations of faith. It demands a willingness to engage with primary sources, to hear the voices of Muslims throughout history, and to acknowledge the gaps and inconsistencies that inevitably arise when studying the past. By delving into the historical tapestry of Islam, we can begin to unravel the threads of misunderstanding and prejudice. We can gain a deeper appreciation for the richness and diversity of Islamic thought and culture. Most importantly, we can foster greater empathy and understanding in our increasingly interconnected world. Central to the story of Islam is the life of Prophet Muhammad, a man revered by Muslims as the final prophet of God. Born in Mecca in 570 CE, Muhammad's early life was marked by hardship and a profound sense of spirituality. Orphaned at a young age, he found solace in contemplation and prayer, often retreating to the solitude of caves outside Mecca. At the age of 40, Muhammad received his first revelation from God through the angel Gabriel. These divine messages, later compiled into the Quran, formed the foundation of Islam, calling for submission to the one God, Allah. Muhammad's message resonated with many in Mecca, particularly the poor and marginalized, who were drawn to his emphasis on social justice and equality. However, his message also attracted opposition from powerful Meccan elites who felt threatened by his monotheistic teachings and condemnation of idolatry. Facing persecution, Muhammad and his followers migrated to Medina in 622 CE. This event, known as the Hijra, marks the beginning of the Islamic calendar. In Medina, Muhammad established a thriving community governed by the principles of Islam, continued each him to receive revelations which address not only matters of faith but also social and legal issues, laying the groundwork for Islamic law. Over the next decade, Muhammad's influence grew, uniting Arab tribes under the banner of Islam. In 630 CE, Muhammad returned to Mecca with a large following, peacefully conquering the city and establishing Islam as the dominant faith in the region. His death in 632 CE marked the end of an era, but his legacy as the final prophet and the founder of Islam continues to shape the lives of billions today. Following Muhammad's death, Islam embarked on a remarkable period of expansion, spreading rapidly across the Arabian Peninsula and beyond. Within a century, the Islamic Empire stretched from Spain in the west to the borders of China in the east, encompassing vast territories and diverse populations. Several factors contributed to this rapid expansion. The message of Islam, with its emphasis on the oneness of God, social justice, and a clear moral code, resonated with people across different cultures and social classes. Moreover, the newly established Islamic State was characterized by efficient administration, a strong military, and a spirit of tolerance towards conquered populations who agreed to live under Islamic rule. The early Muslim armies, driven by faith and a desire to spread God's message, proved to be formidable conquerors. However, military conquest alone cannot explain the widespread acceptance of Islam. In many regions, conversion occurred gradually, influenced by the example of Muslim rulers, intermarriage, trade, and the appeal of Islamic teachings. The spread of Islam was not without its challenges. Internal divisions within the Muslim community led to conflicts and the emergence of different sects, with varying interpretations of Islamic law and theology. Nevertheless, the core principles of Islam, as enshrined in the Quran and the teachings of Prophet Muhammad, served as a unifying force, creating a shared identity among Muslims across vast distances and diverse cultures. At the heart of Islamic faith and practice lie its sacred texts, offering guidance, inspiration, and a window into the early history of the faith. The Quran, considered by Muslims to be the literal word of God revealed to Prophet Muhammad, holds a place of paramount importance. Composed in elegant Arabic prose, the Quran addresses a wide range of topics, from theology and ethics to law and social justice. It emphasizes the oneness of God, the importance of prayer, charity, and righteous conduct, and the belief in a day of judgment. The Quran serves as the ultimate source of guidance for Muslims, shaping their beliefs, rituals, and daily lives. In addition to the Quran, the Hadith, a collection of sayings and actions attributed to Prophet Muhammad, plays a crucial role in understanding Islam. The Hadith provides practical examples of how Muslims should live their lives according to Islamic principles, offering insights into Muhammad's character, teachings, and rulings on various matters. Early Islamic texts also include biographies of Prophet Muhammad, commentaries on the Quran, and works on Islamic law, theology, and history. These texts provide valuable context for understanding the development of Islamic thought and practice in the centuries following Muhammad's death. They offer glimpses into the intellectual ferment, debates, and challenges faced by the early Muslim community as they grappled with the implications of their faith for all aspects of life. Section 5. History's Shadow, the Challenge of Scarce Sources. Reconstructing the history of early Islam presents unique challenges for historians. While the Quran and Hadith offer invaluable insights, these sources are primarily religious texts, not historical chronicles. As such, they must be approached with an understanding of their specific context and purpose. One significant challenge is the scarcity of sources from the earliest period of Islamic history. The first biography of Prophet Muhammad, for example, was written over a century after his death, relying heavily on oral traditions and memories passed down through generations. This time gap inevitably raises questions about the accuracy and objectivity of certain accounts. Furthermore, many early Islamic texts have been lost over time due to various factors, including wars, natural disasters, and the fragility of writing materials. The destruction of the Library of Baghdad, a repository of invaluable knowledge, represents a significant loss for understanding the intellectual and cultural vibrancy of the Islamic world. Despite these challenges, historians have made significant strides in piecing together the history of early Islam. By carefully analyzing available texts, comparing different accounts, and utilizing archaeological evidence, they continue to shed light on this formative period. It is crucial to acknowledge that the study of history is an ongoing process of interpretation and reinterpretation. New discoveries, advancements in technology, and evolving perspectives constantly reshape our understanding of the past. The history of Islam, like all history, is not a static monolith, but a dynamic and evolving field of inquiry. The destruction of the House of Wisdom, a renowned library and center of learning in Baghdad, during the Mongol siege of 1258 CE, stands as a poignant symbol of the fragility of knowledge and the devastating impact of conflict on cultural heritage. Founded in the 9th century CE, during the Abbasid Caliphate, the House of Wisdom became a beacon of intellectual and scientific inquiry, attracting scholars from across the Islamic world and beyond. Its vast collection included works on philosophy, mathematics, astronomy, medicine, literature, and history, representing a treasure trove of knowledge accumulated over centuries. The Mongol siege of Baghdad, led by Hulagu Khan, marked a turning point in Islamic history. The city, once a thriving center of learning and culture, was sacked and its inhabitants subjected to unimaginable brutality. The House of Wisdom, along with countless other libraries, mosques, and palaces, was destroyed, and its vast collection of books and manuscripts lost forever. The destruction of the House of Wisdom represents an irreplaceable loss for humanity. It serves as a stark reminder of the importance of preserving cultural heritage and the devastating consequences of intolerance and violence. While the exact extent of the knowledge lost remains unknown, its impact on the intellectual trajectory of the Islamic world is undeniable. The Mongol invasion of Baghdad marked the end of the Abbasid Caliphate and ushered in a period of political fragmentation and decline. While Islamic scholarship continued in other parts of the Muslim world, the loss of the House of Wisdom represented a significant blow to the spirit of intellectual inquiry that had characterized the Islamic Golden Age. The echoes of history resonate through time, shaping the present and influencing the future. The history of Islam, with its moments of triumph, tragedy, and profound intellectual and cultural achievements, continues to have a profound impact on the world today. The legacy of Prophet Muhammad His teachings and the faith he established continue to inspire and guide the lives of billions of Muslims worldwide. The Quran and Hadith remain central texts, shaping religious practice, moral values, and social norms in Muslim communities across the globe. The rapid spread of Islam and the establishment of vast empires left an indelible mark on the political, social, and cultural landscape of Afro-Eurasia. From Spain to Indonesia, the influence of Islamic art, architecture, literature, and law is evident, a testament to the enduring legacy of this global faith. However, the history of Islam is not without its challenges and controversies. Internal divisions, theological debates, and external pressures have shaped the evolution of Islamic thought and practice over the centuries. Understanding these historical complexities is essential for navigating contemporary issues and promoting interfaith dialogue and understanding. The destruction of the Library of Baghdad serves as a stark reminder of the fragility of knowledge and the importance of preserving cultural heritage. It highlights the need for intercultural understanding and respect for the diversity of human thought and expression. In an increasingly interconnected world, understanding the history of Islam is not merely an academic pursuit but a matter of vital importance. Misunderstandings, stereotypes, and prejudice often stem from ignorance and fear of the unknown. By delving into the historical tapestry of Islam, we can begin to unravel these misconceptions and foster greater empathy and respect. Learning about the life of Prophet Muhammad, his teachings, and the context in which Islam emerged can help dispel common stereotypes and appreciate the faith's emphasis on peace, justice, and compassion. Recognizing the diversity of Muslim cultures and interpretations of Islam challenges monolithic views and promotes appreciation for the richness and complexity of this global faith. Understanding the historical challenges faced by the Muslim world, including internal divisions, external pressures, and the loss of cultural heritage, fosters empathy and allows for more nuanced perspectives on contemporary issues. It reminds us that history is not a simplistic narrative of heroes and villains, but a complex tapestry woven with threads of human experience, both noble and flawed. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, marked by globalization, cultural exchange, and the rise of religious intolerance, knowledge becomes our most powerful tool for building bridges of understanding and promoting peaceful coexistence. The history of Islam, like all history, offers valuable lessons about the human condition, the consequences of our actions, and the potential for both progress and destruction. By engaging with this history honestly and respectfully, we can challenge our own biases, broaden our perspectives, and cultivate greater empathy for those who may be different from us. Education plays a crucial role in this endeavor. By incorporating accurate and nuanced portrayals of Islamic history into school curricula, we can equip future generations with the knowledge and understanding necessary to combat prejudice and discrimination. Interfaith dialogue, cultural exchange programs, and initiatives that promote mutual respect and understanding are essential for fostering harmonious relationships between communities. Ultimately, the pursuit of historical knowledge is a call for tolerance, empathy, and a shared commitment to building a more just and peaceful world. By embracing the complexity and richness of the human story, including the history of Islam, we can move beyond stereotypes and embrace our shared humanity.